A highlight of the Art World calendar, Art Basel Miami Beach is returning this year. As UBS celebrates its 20th year of support, we look at what makes this landmark art fair so special, and we're going to give you a flavor of what to expect from this eagerly awaited edition. So joining me from Art Basel live and on the floor is John Matthews, the head of private wealth management here at UBS. John, you're literally there, boots on the ground. It's so exciting to see you at the event after a hiatus last year. Great to see you, John. Thanks for joining me.
Hey, Anthony, great being there too. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, I wish I could be there with you, but this is the next best thing, I guess. So, John, let me ask you. I mean, just looking around behind you, you could see there's a lot of people milling about. You told me that it's just a ton of folks coming out for the event. So, what's the atmosphere like down there in Art Basel at Miami Beach this year?
Anthony, listen, it's after a year's hiatus. Clearly the art life or the art scene here in Miami is roaring back to life. There's no doubt about it. It's just so much excitement. Now, believe it or not, I'm smiling right now. You can't tell because I'm wearing a mask, but these were some protocols put in place by Art Basel that I think just to make sure we took precautions about the safety and welfare of everyone. But so we're all wearing masks, but we're all having a great time. Yesterday, or actually Tuesday, I had the privilege and the opportunity to kick off the fair at the annual press conference. It's great to be representing UBS with the mayor of Miami Beach, the mayor of Miami, number of dignitaries, media around the world, across the globe, as well as the large benefactors and dignitaries in the area. So this is a special event. It's really big. UBS has we shine in this event. It's clear that we're an important partner of Art Basel. And our clients are excited too. I mean, the anticipation that was building up from our clients, and I get the opportunity to see it. I've met with so many clients and our FAs walking around the fair. It's just truly been special.
Yeah, we just showed a little clip of some of the footage of the event, and it's great to see all of that fantastic UBS signage around the venue. And I know that that's something that you're really excited about. But outside of that, John, what kind of highlights or new discoveries have you found since being there this week?
Well, Anthony, art is about new discoveries, right? And Art Basel is the place to find those. This is the largest contemporary art fair in the world. We have over 250 gallerists here showing art, which is amazing. And it's accelerated, quite frankly, since, the summer, and so many gallerists wanted to come back in. And what makes this also unique is there's art and artists and gallerists from all over the world. It's truly an international show here for sure. You can see exciting rooms. We're in what's called the Meridian Room, where there's large pieces of art. And I'm looking right over here to my right. You can't see it, but a piece from Hank Willis Thomas on the price of freedom, which is a really interesting piece. It's massive. Right behind me is a piece called Moving Up. From Yinka Shonenarbi, I probably pronounced that wrong, about the mass kind of exodus from the south of our African American population to avoid persecution. A really interesting piece. You see right in front of me is Todd Gray's piece, another remarkable large piece in the Meridian area. Also, I have a lot of fun walking around here, but there's a section called the Nova section for new artists and new pieces. And so, at an art fair like Art Basel, you have everything from the grand masters, Picasso's, Monet's, you name it, to the up-and-coming artists of our time. And so you really get just a great flair for everything out there, whether it's big, it's grand, or it's new and up-and-coming. And quite frankly, it's you walk around and it's just spectacular to get a feel for all this here at the show. And you can see this behind me. There's people all over the place. Walking around, admiring the art, trying to buy the art where they can, and it's just a special place.
Yeah, I love that, John. And but that moving up piece over your left shoulder there is absolutely stunning. It stuck out to me personally as I looked at what was available there at Art Basel. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm sure there are just hundreds of other pieces that are just making people's jaws drop to the floor. So how have you seen, John, the show and in general the Miami art scene grow and develop? Because you've been visiting Art Basel since 2002. What's the progression been like over this time?
Yeah, Anthony, it's really amazing. I've been to every Art Basel since 2002. That was the first year. It was actually supposed to start 2001, but after 9/11, it was decided to hold it another year. So since 2002, I've been to every Art Basel. I've seen it really elevate the area. We say, art enriches people's lives and enriches communities. And there is no question and no doubt that it has enriched the Miami community. Just to see the transformation of what's happened in Miami all over, not just the art scene, but how it's transformed the city and accelerated, I think, the transformation of the city. Not to mention, Miami now is known as an international hub for art, if not the largest international hub for art. So, truly a special event. And what makes me proud is we've been a part of it. UBS has been a part of this transformation of not just the art scene, but Miami in general. And we have a big business down here, our international business, our domestic business, and it's exciting to be a part of that. And quite frankly, the city dignitaries know that. It's when I show up at the press conference, the first person they come see is me, and they say thank you. And so it's good to know that we're not only enjoying a great show for our clients and our advisors, but it's good that we gave back a little bit, right? Or we've been a part of giving back to the community. But there's no doubt you can see it here. And I've been to all of them.
Incredible.
And I've just seen the transformation continue to grow. Yeah.
That's incredible, John. Yeah, and it is nice to know that the community is thriving, and we may be a small part of that, which is really exciting. So, but here's a big question for you, John. Obviously, it's great when there's attendance of folks like you and me walking around, but what about collectors? Are they engaged? Are they in attendance? What's the sign of a sort of the collector's portion of this year's show?
Yeah, you can definitely see the excitement. In fact, we just did a survey with Art Basel just shortly, not too long ago, and over 80% of the respondents that they are very optimistic in the near term of the art market, as well as the long term, but especially the near term. And then if you just look at the recent sales that have happened at auction houses leading up to this, it's quite remarkable. And, just a personal story. I was probably the first person on the floor Tuesday morning, and I was walking around, saw pieces interesting. I asked the gallerist, is this still available? And they said no. And I said, what do you mean? I'm the first person here. And, just the fact that they knew it was going to be at Art Basel, people are running out and trying to make purchases beforehand. So we don't know the final numbers yet, but I have a feeling this will be probably a record year again for Art Basel.
Wow. Congratulations to everybody involved, John. That's incredible. So here's the last question I have for you. I know that the event has been going on for a couple of days and it goes through the weekend. If we have clients of UBS who are involved, even employees, who would like to get involved, even if they're not able to travel to Miami, how can they do that?
A lot of ways to do it. You mentioned it earlier. There are the online viewing rooms that you can go directly from Art Basel. So Art Basel VIP online viewing rooms. We have our own ubs.com/art. I'll say that again, ubs.com/art. I would encourage everyone to take a look at our own gallery and our own kind of offerings. What it's kind of interesting, or it makes me feel special, is a lot of our artists that we have in the UBS collection are actually on display here with other gallerists. And they are the up and coming and the exciting artists out there. And it could be, anyone from Rashid Johnson or Pamela Rosenkrantz or Olafur Eliasson. These are great artists, and Mary Roselle, our curator, does an incredible job of identifying these and for our own collection, and they're here too. So, but take a look at ubs.com/art to get a look at what we're doing with our collection. And then remember, if everything works out, we're going to reopen our UBS Art Gallery on the lobby floor of our 1285 Avenue of the Americas building, which is open to the public. It's an exciting gallery. You can see some of our new works, and we're excited about that. So it's a great place to do it. If you're not here, go online, check it out as well.
That's right. That's great, John. Thanks for sharing that with us, and congratulations again on getting back to Miami this year. Good to see you there. Have a great time through the rest of the weekend, John. Hopefully you'll come back with a piece that maybe you'll be able to hang up somewhere in your house.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, good seeing everybody. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, John. Great to see you. Enjoy Miami. And thank you all for joining us. As John said, you can visit ubs.com/art. Plus, there's lots of other content on our main website, ubs.com/views. And make sure to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, where you also can check out past UBS trending episodes on demand. And if you have any questions about your own portfolio, make sure to speak with your financial advisor. Until next time, I'm Anthony Pastore. Have a great day, and remember to keep your eyes on what's trending. We'll see you soon, everyone.